I believe I've cracked the case into why it's so hard dating in New York City, and it's actually very simple. It boils down to one simple thing that actually runs the whole entire world, and it's money, okay? Living in New York is expensive as is. As one human being paying for herself to live in New York City, it's so expensive. Rent is like $3,500 for a 600 square foot apartment. Then you got groceries, phone bills, utilities, streaming services, coffees, pizza for lunch, night on the town with your girlfriends. It's so expensive to live in New York City. Now imagine being a man who has to pay for the dates. If you're the type of girl who does splitsies, good for you. I'm just saying, as a man who's paying $400+ a week to take a girl on a nice date, at the end of the month, my man's is checking his bank statement going, I can't do this anymore.
The expense is only part of the issue, and it's not even the biggest part. Yes, dates are expensive, but it's also the ungrateful women who demand that men pay for everything and won't even bother being nice to him in exchange. That is the bigger issue.
I cannot keep paying for this lifestyle, for this. I can't do this anymore. My man's is down bad, okay? So it's not that you're ugly. It's not that you're unattractive. It's not that you're not smart enough. It's not that you're anything. You're amazing. You're worthy. You are outstanding, impeccable, successful, creative, all these amazing things. It's simply that he cannot afford you.
For context, this woman is a matchmaker in New York City, and it's fairly obvious that she's single, but you have to admire the business strategy. Keep the women single, and she'll always have clientele. It's not a smart business strategy at all, but that won't stop her from trying.
And that's okay. You might have to look at another age range, like a higher age range, if you want someone who's going to take you out on these great dates, or maybe you want to just keep doing you and make money for yourself and take yourself on those dates. I don't know, but it's very simple. He can't afford you, babe, and that's okay. It's not about you. It's just that living in New York is very hard, and he decided after 4 dates that he didn't want to pay for it anymore. He ghosted you. He can't afford you. He doesn't want to see you this week. He can't afford you, okay? He's being all weird and not texting you like he used to. He can't afford you. It's that simple, okay? Peace and love.
He's ghosting and not putting in effort because the woman is not worth the effort. Why would any man willingly be with a woman who thinks that a man should be able to quote-unquote afford her? She's not a luxury product. She's a cheap knockoff that's sold to dumb tourists on street corners. Modern women nuked the dating world from orbit and men are done. Don't forget to like and subscribe on your way in, and let's get into it.
30% of teenagers use AI chatbots for companionship, conversation practice, and romance. They found talking to an AI easier than talking to real people and use it for emotional support. That's right. Yeah, there you go. Well, the reason why, and this is another reason why a lot of kids, I think, don't want to have conversations with, like, girls online, it's because they're afraid of saying the wrong thing or, you know, maybe misunderstanding something and then getting their stuff posted on the internet. I think that's another really big reason that a lot of people don't talk about.
It's not surprising in the slightest that young men are turning to AI chatbots instead of talking to women. It's probably not the most healthy thing in the world, but again, if the alternative is talking to modern-day women, you can't really blame them.
For guys, I think that a lot of guys think about that, is that they worry about, like, being seen as a creep or something like this. I saw another post about this recently, actually. I'll pull it up and show you. Reputation slander, yes? Yeah, exactly, right? So it's this girl.
Every day I go out, looking adorable. It's bouncing, skin glistening.
Yeah.
And yet nobody ever hits on me or approaches me. Ever. Oh my god, like, please. I'll take a fucking construction worker catcall at this point. Please.
The reason why men don't do that is because women spent 15 years complaining that they don't like when men do.
This is the exact world that modern women asked for. They wanted men to stay away from them, they got exactly what they wanted, and now they're complaining that they're not getting attention. They should have thought of that before labeling the vast majority of men as creepy and telling us to just never approach them.
What do you mean the damage is too far gone?
It's too far gone, it's going to be online forever, so I wouldn't date an OF team.
You wouldn't date an OF team?
No.
I haven't done anything crazy in OF. You know the game.
Yeah, I know the game.
You know the game.
Date an OF team,
you wouldn't date an OF team?
No.
Okay, so what are we doing then?
We're having a good time, no?
Yeah, okay.
It's being real, isn't it?
It's a bit awkward now.
Why is it awkward? What, you
Fight!
What OF creators will never understand is that the second you start posting content on that site, you are, for lack of better words, cooked. It doesn't matter how extreme the content is. OF is OF. Men are going to look at you differently. People are going to treat you differently.
When a man tells you that he thinks you're wifey material, what he's telling you is that he sees in you a good servant.
Right. Sadly, though, there are some women out there that genuinely believe this, and that would be because they have encountered that small minority of men that unfortunately do want their wives to be nothing more than servants. But even more unfortunately, those women that actually believe this seem to lack the critical thinking skills to understand that not all men are the same.
It's funny to watch these women crash out over men who want to be with women who are genuinely going to care about him. It's come to the point where if a man expects his woman to be kind to him, she sees it as nothing more than slavery.
When he says he sees wifey material, you need to hear that he sees you're easy to exploit.
What's really sad is there seems to be an ever-increasing number of women that will try to find any way to try to make themselves out to be a victim.
The man who sees you as wifey material is planning for you to have a nice long life of cleaning his dishes, washing his socks, and getting on your knees whenever he wants you to.
She's enraged at the idea of having to do anything for a husband, but at the same time, she expects men to bend to her will, because it's the man's job to do everything while she reaps the benefits while doing absolutely nothing in return.
Some really do try, don't they?
As I recently heard a man say online, you may not be feeling so well, but your mouth still works. That's how they see us. That's what wifey material is. Wifey material is an insult.
Women like this love to point out a very specific video or passing comment and act like it's the representation of every single man to ever walk the planet. They think we operate on the exact same hive mind that they all operate under.
And don't really approach women that much anymore for a lot of different reasons, I think. But personally, I want to be approached. I would love to meet someone in real life versus online. And as long as it's a respectful approach, I'm always going to be nice. Even if I'm not interested, I'm never going to be rude to the guy. Personally, I'm not going to approach a man. That's not me, but I will make it clear that I'm interested. I will pretty much give him an open invitation to approach me through eye contact, smiling at him, physically like getting closer to him in whatever vicinity that we're in. And if he doesn't take that invitation, then I would just assume he's taken or he doesn't have the confidence to come up to me, which just means he's not for me. I'm gonna try harder to meet people in real life.
What she doesn't understand is that men are not approaching her because they are not interested in her. She's too used to the idea of living in a world where every single man wants her, but that's clearly not the case, and it's crap like this which makes less men want to approach.
Roommate in college was cheating on her long-distance boyfriend, so what I did was wait for the actual boyfriend to come home one weekend, and then I called him the other guy's name. He picked up on the cue immediately, and I got to watch the whole thing go down. And before anyone tells me to mind my business, if everyone turned a blind eye when they saw someone deliberately hurting another person, this world would be a significantly worse place.
It's weird that we're living in a world where cheating is being seen as no big deal and that we need strategies like this to uncover the cheating. The sad part is, if she didn't pull that stunt, then that long-distance boyfriend would have gone a lot longer before finding out that she's been disloyal.
I hate being in my 20s. I hate going to work. I don't want a job. I don't want to work. I hate not working. I hate everything. I hate breathing. I hate sleeping. I hate waking up. I just hate everything. I hate our president. I hate the world. I hate people. I hate everything. I just hate everything. I hate everyone. I hate everything and I hate everyone. And
Women like this have a massive laundry list of things that they hate. In fact, they have more things that they hate than things that they actually love. And yet with all of the things that they hate, they still claim to be loving and accepting. It makes no sense at all.
Your last breakup, was it your fault or theirs?
My fault. I was just being a princess and expected to be a princess.
And what was wrong with that?
I guess everybody deserves to be a princess, not just me. I just thought that I should be treated a certain way, and when it doesn't meet my expectation, I did not respond well. I would like to be cared for regardless of how the other person is feeling or like what they're dealing with.
How were you treating your partner at the time?
I thought I was treating my partner the way that I want to treat him versus how he wants to be treated. I moved on from it. Now I'm a better partner. I'm in a very happy relationship.
This is why modern relationships are doomed to fail more often than not. Modern women focus on what they want while also paying zero attention to her man's needs, because in her eyes, a man shouldn't need anything. It should always be about her.
You got a tiny wiener.
I pay taxes too, champ. So this one. My pedal?
We are living in an age where people are quick to anger and cooler heads seldom prevail. And when tensions are running at an all-time high, maybe it's not a good idea to provoke a dude in a pickup truck while riding a bike. It's probably not going to end well.
Oh, there's no female loneliness epidemic. We're like going back to school and becoming the most educated we've ever been in all of history. We're advancing in our careers and climbing the corporate ladder and becoming the breadwinner in a lot of our families.
Turning 40 this year and everything is just hitting me right now.
Every modern woman talks about the female loneliness epidemic the second they start flaunting around their careers and education as a flex. Those are the very same things that men couldn't care less about, and it gives us all the reason to avoid women like that.
It's like, not where I wanted to be. I haven't succeeded at anything. God, have I even tried? Like, I don't even know anymore. I don't know how to do anything. I don't know how to cope with anything.
We're traveling with our friends and taking Pilates classes and learning how to cook or sew or paint.
I'm telling you, that singleness only hits you at night.
She's legitimately trying to convince the entire planet that women aren't lonely because of going on a trip and taking a Pilates class, as if that's somehow supposed to hide their obvious exhaustion and bitterness from the world. That is simply not possible.
When you ripping and running throughout the day, when you at work, when you know, whatever extracurricular activities, when you doing hobbies, when you at the gym, you don't even care about being single. That's not even on your mind. But when you pull up to the house at night and you get in that bed alone, that's when you be like, I really wish.
We are developing ourselves and strengthening our bonds with other women.
Considering that modern single women just want to keep other women single, that statement is incredibly false. This woman cannot give one legitimate reason as to why these women are better off single instead of being with an average man.
That Amber and Jamie were still seeing each other behind my back. I saw red.
I don't know what the been going on with you.
I'm not lying. There's nothing going on between Jamie and I.
You gonna listen to me? Because I don't care about him. If I gave a about him, I would have left. Like hours ago. Why can't you see that? Why?
He clearly wants her ex to stay in her life, because if she didn't, then they wouldn't even be bothering with this conversation. And her getting defensive like that just proves how little she cares about the man she's currently with.
Yeah, maybe I should have. Maybe I should have. I really should.
For real, you better call him up.
I don't want to be with him. For real, I really don't. Are you gonna cut this cake or what? Because I'm done.
Whatever.
I just grabbed the cake and smashed it in her face.
I didn't expect him to hit me with the cake the way he did.
No, so that was uncalled for. I didn't do to him. And you know it. I never do nothing to him. Never. Because if I wanted to be with Jamie, I would have left.
Guys really need to be careful when getting angry with women like this. By throwing that cake at her, he's pretty much given her grounds to file assault charges against him, possibly even worse. This is why it's so important to remain calm, even in the face of betrayal, honestly.
Yo, you ready to take off boots, bro?
Yeah. No! Dog! Yeah! Your bucket.
Sorry, man. You ain't sorry.
Yeah, apologize louder. Yeah,
get up.
Come on. No, fuck that. You just corrected me. Nah, not crazy. You just need to get up. Yo, that's...
There is absolutely zero circumstances where a man should do this anywhere, let alone in public. Having a woman humiliate you like this is not only emasculating, it just throws away your dignity to a woman who wouldn't even call the police if you were getting mugged. But anyway, guys, we are going to be leaving today's episode there. Don't forget to subscribe on your way out. Click this video that's up on the screen now if you want to see more. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.